This was quite a conference. Out of the gate, we were thrown in with a Nintendo Ubisoft matchup that really will take people by storm. The two have melded Mario and Rabbids together to create a Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, a game that looks like a cartoony, funny XCOM style title, and it is so funny. The trailers and gameplay shown had me laughing, and it genuinely looks just like great fun. Sadly, it is a Nintendo Switch only title, but it's the kind of thing that will be perfect for the handheld. AC Origins was shown off even more, obviously, and seriously, it looks like potentially the most gorgeous open world ever. Watch the gameplay. Sadly though, watching the gameplay did show a lot of stuff that went back to my reservations I had in my Microsoft conference talk when we first saw the game. It's full of typical glitchy floating on objects and bad AI pathing, and the combat just looks so dull. I mean, he killed a bloody lion with one arrow shot. Like, what kind of game does that? Anyway, I know some people rush to say, oh, it's still an alpha or pre-alpha, but that's hilarious as no game is truly in that stage when it's only months from launch. These things are extremely unlikely to change for the final release. Regardless though, I'm still excited to explore the beautiful environment. The Crew 2 got shown off, and this time seems to be taking a leaf out of Steep's book and providing all kinds of motorsports. Instead of focusing on driving, you now have lots of various driving styles, flying and boat racing. It looks like a very different type of game to the first. The environment seems to have been given a good graphical upgrade as well, but if it will actually grab people's hearts more than the first game did, we'll have to wait and see. You can sign up for the beta now if you want an early look. South Park: The Fractured But Whole had a simple trailer. We've known about this for a long time, seeing as it got delayed, but I still can't wait to play it. The first game was goddamn hilarious, and this looks to have only more laughs. It releases October 17th. Transference is a weird VR thing with Elijah Wood. It didn't get anything but a live action trailer to it, but it seems to be some sort of psychological horror or thriller thing. It releases next year, and hopefully we get some real information about it soon. Now, following the AC Black Flag success, well, a few years later, Skull and Bones is a pirating game that basically takes the sailing combat from the AC game and makes it an online mode. It looks cool, but kind of a cheap rip-off to make a side game. It literally feels identical to the AC game, but with just less in it. The combat looks exactly the same, probably with more customization of your ships, etc., obviously, but there is no coming off the helm, and you no longer even board the other ships. It's just a cutscene mid-battle. There doesn't appear to be a single player mode, and yeah, overall, whilst it might make some people happy to have more pirating action, it feels like they could have, well, should have done so much more with this. Steep is getting an official Olympics DLC this December, which looks great. It's nice to see them continuing to support the game, and it just coincides beautifully with the Winter Games. Far Cry 5 looks great as well. It's got beautiful graphics. Hopefully we won't get a graphics downgrade. I think Ubisoft has learnt its lesson. It looks like the typical Far Cry game that we're used to, but that's fine with me. The series is extremely solid. I just hope the story is fantastic and it adds enough new stuff to feel different enough from Far Cry 3 and 4. Finally, we got a trailer for Beyond Good and Evil 2. It's been showed off for years and nothing has ever come out of this game yet, but maybe this is the real deal. It was a CGI trailer, so obviously showed nothing of what the actual game would be like, but regardless, people were happy it existed. My one letdown from the conference was there was no Splinter Cell, which is a real disappointment as I really wanted a new Splinter Cell game, but otherwise, yeah, it was a good conference. Anyway, for coverage of all other E3 news, be sure to stick to my channel as I'll be covering everything of interest there throughout the E3 period. See you later.